Barack Obama that directed or produced or something in the movie.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. No. So I listen. I got the fact that we're all like super distracted, and it was something to do with our phones and the electronic like devices that distract us in a sense. But that was like I only saw this on Twitter somewhere, so I only connected it back to, oh, maybe that's why. So I forgot the movie like too tough. But do you know what the problem was for me was it felt, as the VP correctly said, it was like this build up.
Yeah,
for nothing.
Giving blue balls.
Yeah.
That's what VP said. That's what VP said.
It was because because I love those type of movies.
I
Especially
love end of the world.
End
movies.
of the world movies are my favorite type
I
of
won't
movies.
lie, they scared the hell out of me.
Really?
Because you're giving the bad people ideas.
yeah.
Like at first, I thought like maybe an earthquake's gonna happen or tsunami or
something.
maybe even a terrorist attack or something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that movie scared me more than all of those things.
Why?
Because the issue is, if it's an earthquake, the death can be quick. Do you know what I mean? If it's tsunami, done.
I actually didn't finish watching it. The people die.
No, but it was implied. It was heavily implied. Because where they were in Long Island. Only one road in and out of that island that we're in, and you just saw the city. All you're hearing is gunshots, bombs going off.
Yeah.
Do
you get me?
Like Purge.
Yeah, but so here's what it is. I think the movie was hinting at the fact that we're too heavily reliant on technology.
Technology.
Like people
Even
can't.
the cars. You see when the Teslas. I'm not getting an electric car.
And then they not emphasized on the full self-driving beta mode or whatever thing. So I'm like, so someone could theoretically take over that car. And so imagine you are driving it.
I drive you to your death.
Bro, do you know, like I felt that whole thing was mad. So obviously the build-up thing, right? Is like you only see those dares, right? Those like those animals. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that has to mean something. I still haven't clocked it. Like, what? Why were they just staring at the people like that? What was the big sound about? The big like noise that was start cracking.
I think deers are like mythical creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they have that sort of
Like
symbolism.
they have a spirit. There's something, and I'm not even saying it's bad, but there's something
About
with their,
them.
there's something that they have importance for the end times. You don't think so?
That's the only reference in the Bible.
Parted for the waters, so my soul longed after you.
What would you do if you rented a house and the owner came back and said, "Can I stay?"
So even that,
Hell
wait,
no.
we'll talk about that in a second, yeah. But even that, I was like, I'm black, I love black people, but what they trying to pull here? 'Cause I'm like, you don't own this house,
Especially when
You're racist as well.
I'm like, you ain't own this. But I literally couldn't believe that they owned that house. The
So
way
you're
they
part of the
came-
problem.
no, but
100%,
it's America though. Different.
Yeah.
No.
Black people over there are different.
Hear me, I'm the problem. I agree that I'm the problem. It was just like, I think the way they came about, it almost seemed like, because I'm so when it comes to movies, you're thinking about they're gonna say that they own this house so they can get in, and then I felt even that same night when she says, "What are we gonna do?" or something like, I thought that something bad was gonna happen the next day.
I think he was performing. I think he was trying to be like white
Oh, the
people.
black guy.
Yeah, it was like white people. I'm a good black man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? His daughter was just like
She was rude.
Yeah.
rightfully so.
She was rude.
Maybe there's an argument.
How? No, it's not rightfully so.
No,
The owner of the house came back and says,
No,
Like you rented the house to us.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but
We're the owners right
Do
now.
you know what? I think the daughter had the same personality as the mom.
Yeah, they were both giving it.
They were just giving it back and forth.
the white
but
white mom is right, like,
No, yeah, be protective of your home.
yeah.
But it's not
Family's
your
here.
home. Your stay.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but it's your family.
technically speaking, it's your home for the duration of time that you rented it for.
100%,
So
100%.
in that instance, be protective of, because your kids are
But
there.
then she's not understanding though.
But bro, okay. So go back to the question. If you go on holidays, right, and then the owner of the house says, "Yeah, we're just gonna stick around with you guys for the next 2 days." You're with your family. You're with your 2 kids and your wife and your husband. Like,
But he showed proof.
I
Because you went into the house,
I know,
opened
but
the
it's
cupboard.
still a random stranger staying, sleeping
True.
with
True.
you and your
I
family.
was like,
Yeah.
when they opened that cupboard and there was,
And it was a gun.
I was just like, so are you gonna pick that up?
yeah.
You-
So my thing was, okay. So I'm I'm going to be skeptical. She has every right to be skeptical and not be like the husband. I think is a fool, but obviously
he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Was like
He's almost too nice.
Too nice. How you say? Yeah, no problem. Go on. And the wife, I believe the wife had the right sort of skepticism. Like she should have been that level of like, I don't know you. If anybody came to my house and said, yeah, sure, and we own this house, we're just gonna sleep in the basement. I'm so sorry.
Basement as well.
I'm just so sorry.
I hear it. But like, fam, the fact that like, I'll just deepen it. Yeah, what happens to us right now today? You lost all connection. No internet. No GPS. How are you even getting home? Some people will know their way home. Some people will know their way home.
Yeah. But you know, obviously when I was doing the delivery for houses, you know, it's like someone tells you, okay, Avondale Green.
What?
Right?
I haven't a clue.
All they give you is D24. What?
Like what?
Okay, one thing I know is it's in Tala. That's about it.
Yeah. Tala's a big place.
You drive on the way to Tala, and then when you enter Tala, you have to stop because you don't know where it is.
But I was like, how did they before the TomTom, before the all the
navigation tools and stuff? Yeah.
How was man getting to
memory? No, I
think the streets are as complex as they are today.
Maybe not, but also humans had higher capacity back then.
I think so as well, bro.
Do you get me?
Because when you said, okay, we moved to a new house, we moved to Kildare, we moved to Greendale Estate in number 18.
Yeah.
Right? And then you from Dublin, you get on the F50, you go all the way to Kildare. How on earth? And do you know what they used to use? Just say, when you get to that junction,
take a right,
left, take a right.
Take a right.
It's like,
no, take a left, and then an immediate right.
Immediate right. It's like, what?
Like, we can't follow instructions anymore.
Can't, bro.
Yeah, we can't.
Like, if someone says, go to Malahide, go to this specific estate.
Good luck.
If Google Maps not working,
good luck.
I'm not going.
Have you ever driven before, yeah, and your map just stops working?
Yeah. Or your phone dies.
But no, you see, that one is good.
You're lost in transit.
There's one day my phone just stopped. I was doing deliveries and I just got to a place where no GPS connection. Say, bro, I don't even know how to get out of here.
Get out here is mad, and the panic is real because like even times where like, for example, like if I was doing the delivery over the night. And maybe that night was the night where my credit was run out. I had to go top up again. I can't top up because I don't have access to my bank. So I have to get to a place that has Wi-Fi. I remember there was even one time like I couldn't find a space. I had to stop a randomer and say, can I use your phone to call on this receipt? Like I want to show you this legit. You call them and everything. Like we're literally so dependent on these things because we can't find anything by ourselves.
It's so scary.
It's actually mad.
I think the movie is supposed to. Like, the movie is supposed to cause you to think for yourself. Like, it's such an open-ended ending for you to be like.
How did it end actually?
The door.
She goes into.
You remember the neighbor? I don't know how far you're watching, but they were having this conversation about the neighbor that had a bunker built.
Yeah.
The daughter found the bunker. And when she went to the bunker, so they were looking for her. She went into the house first of all, and she was eating snacks. And then she finds the bunker, goes down to the bunker, and then looks at the wall. And this wall had every single TV show and movie you could ever want. She finds Friends,
and then she puts it in.
And she puts it in and watches the final episode. Because remember, that's what she wanted to watch.
But that was it.
That was the end.
That was the end. So, and I can understand why people are pissed. Exactly.
Thank God I didn't feel watching it.
I can understand why people are pissed. I hear it, but for me, I'm just like, okay. They just did. From when I watched, I'm like, okay, they just did that by my mind. I'm just like, damn, we're too. Like my thought was we're too heavily reliant on
Friends,
on the internet.
Yeah, I didn't think that there and then. You get me? So that's why I thought like, literally VP's analysis was like perfect to my head. Obviously, before I realized what it was about, I was like, there's no way they just did all that for a girl to just watch.
Because there was little things, like
and I knew while I was watching it that these are all symbolic. I knew that these things meant stuff, but I couldn't put those all those things together.
Yeah, the Spanish woman screaming at the dad. the flyers. I thought it was blood or something.
Yeah.
The kid's teeth falling out. I was just like,
even the plane crash as well.
Yeah.
That was scary. That was mad. And also the silent. Did you notice the silent conversation between the black guy and his daughter? Because his wife was supposed to be flying back.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
His wife was supposed to be flying back.
Yeah.
And then she, like, when the guy was like, "Our planes are falling out of the sky," and he just looks at his daughter.
Yeah.
And she just turned to me. I was like, "Damn."
Yeah. I could.
Sorry, wait. By the way, guys, we are really spoiled this TV show.
The movie.
Spoiler alert! It's still late. It's still late.
The end was already spoiled.
Spoiler after the spoiler.
But it's like, even I think I was, when you clock symbols while you're watching the thing, right? You're trying to say, okay, let me. I've noticed all these things, right? But then I'm waiting for the end to kind of
Connect everything.
Join everything together. Yeah.
Nothing. This girl's watching Friends, and
Stop it. What were the flamingos in the pool?
What,
the
Flamingos
in
just
the pool.
in the pool, and they just flew away. I was like, thanks lads. Like what?
And I know all of them have some meaning. You just have to find them out. Was
Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati, bro. Illuminati. Bro.
I don't know. I didn't. The ending was not satisfactory at all. But then I don't know what ending would have been. Like, do you want to see what the city?
People die.
Yeah.
What's the disaster?
Crazy,
you want to see what the city looks like?
Yeah, even that.
Yeah. They also they didn't show the city at all.
They didn't show it. They showed it from a distance, and you're just seeing bombs flying in, and you're just hearing pa 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 pa. Like, that's all you're hearing.
And do you know what? This Christmas, obviously, I'm looking for. Well, this is after this episode will come out after Christmas. But I'm looking for like a sick movie to watch with the fam.
There's a TV show you should watch, boys. It's called The
I'm looking
Lazarus
for
Project.
new stuff to watch.
The Lazarus Project.
It's good, yeah.
90s
What's
baby.
it about?
90s baby. I don't want to put me on
Without spoiling it.
It's basically time traveling. So there's this society.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
No. I'll give you episode 1. There's this society. This guy wakes up. This guy was just living his life. Wakes up on the 1st of July. He's a mutant, by the way, but like not in a superhero type of way. Wakes up on the 1st of July.
That's a waste.
Right? Wakes up on the 1st of July, and he lives 6 months of his life. And then one day he just goes to bed. Wakes up exactly on the 1st of July again.
Oh, it's like that movie.
And he's just like
Groundhog Day.
So there's similarities, and just like, what is going on? And then like,
so he's living the same things over and over again. And he's messing with his head.
Yeah, but like it doesn't go that way. Like then the society reaches out to him and say, like, we are the Lazarus Project, and we stop world-ending disasters by repeating the world again until we figure out the solution to this thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's very good. It's very good.
It's obviously a TV show, right?
Yeah, it's a TV show. Yeah. I'm watching it on our website. You know the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Popcorn time.
Yeah.
Streaming.
S-thing, yeah.
I might need some of this on my laptop.
Got you.
Just for research purpose.
No, but it's really good. It's really good. And like, I think, them TV shows whereby first episode is slow? No. First episode is...
That's what I want.
First episode...
Because I've been trying to watch a lot of new TV shows, but it's not catching me. It's not gripping me.
First episode gives you all the context you need.
Me.
And then after that, it just goes... Bear in mind, he in that first 6 months, fella gets married. So a lot happens. And then he just wakes up one day and he's like... He looks at the time and it's 1st of July 2022. He's like, what the hell is going on?
Imagine that. But what would you man do differently? What would you man do differently if you could go back a year and a half?
A year and a half. Not much, man. A year and a half. That would be 2020.
I might do every single thing differently, bro.
I would definitely eat less chocolate.
No, but something that will change your life.
Yeah.
But
a year ago.
Are you going back with the knowledge? Are you going back with the knowledge of that you have now?
Yes.
Okay, and how much do I have to prep before I go back?
You have like as in.
So you're going back to change something.
No. You just know what you know now,
and then you just suddenly go back.
And if I click a finger, you're back a 26, 27-year-old, and boom.
I'm still old.
You're still old. But you have an extra year to get to being 27.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of time. Like, as in, you have, it's like almost free time in a sense.
Yeah. But are you still doing like what you would do?
Yeah,
Like,
you're going back to your
going to
day
work.
job.
So basically, what he's basically saying is you're going to wake up on the 24th of December, 2021.
Yeah,
that was COVID times, isn't it?
end of COVID time.
Or let's just say June 2021. June, summer 2021. You just wake up again. That's a year and a half.
No, I think 2022 is a year and a half, no?
No, 2022 is last year.
Yeah.
A year and a half is a whole year and a half.
True. Yeah, but then you'll be...
No, do you know what, yeah? I'm so annoyed because...
Am I silly?
What he said is right, yeah, but he said it in such a condescending way. He goes, a whole year and a half, like...
I'm
you have to simplify
I'm
it.
do the math wrong.
100%, yeah.
365 days
No, but
backwards.
a year,
Yeah.
bro, a year from
2022.
a year from now is
2022.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
Wait, but a year and a half.
Yeah, this time last year is December
December.
2022.
Plus 6 months.
For 6 months, he's dead right.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Wait,
I was like, am I going
okay,
crazy?
dumb it down for me now.
365 days ago.
2022,
December.
December.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a year.
Yeah, and
Where's
then-
the half coming from?
You
6 months.
go back 6 months.
Right, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's still 2022.
I was
It's
wondering.
still 2022.
Yeah, okay, so you could go back 2022 in June or July or whatever it is. How
I'll probably save more. What else?
I'll take a loan and invest in some stocks.
So you would know like what's to come, innit?
you have the knowledge you have right now.
Invest.
So yeah, you know what's happening in the year and a half.
Invest.
Do you know what?
Yeah, I'll start up a prophecy campaign.
A TikTok prophecy campaign. That's brilliant.
I'll be charging 1,000.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
1,000
Or
per
If you
applicant.
knew what was happening,
Yo, hear me out. You go to the bank, you get a 10 grand loan, right?
okay,
Yeah.
10 grand loan.
Huh?
Think of all the football matches you can win money on.
yeah, mad, yeah, it's mad. Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, the Champions League final. Are you
It's
mad?
mad.
The World Cup.
You could predict if you could predict the World Cup.
No, you can literally do an accumulator, predict every single game.
Yeah.
No, they will arrest you.
Yeah,
They will arrest you.
yeah.
No, but like, there's no way they can know. It's an accumulator. You just like,
Yeah, but you see those betting things, once they like you start winning too much, they start to suspect you.
Of course, well, rightfully so, but like then they would think you're involved with some of the football people.
But,
you
but,
know.
here's,
Yeah.
but here's my thing. Like, at the end of the day, right, in this fantasy world, I am still in Dublin and I still have no connections to these men.
Yeah, 100%.
So, do you see what I'm trying to
I
say?
probably make it mad. Like
You lose a few.
use a few, but yeah, like, as
But
in
then you win big.
win big.
You win
Win the
big.
big boys. You know what I mean? Just
Lose a few. I'll just go all in.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the truth
Yeah,
is, no, because the truth is, okay, you do all your investigation. You
won't
just see
find
that one day I
anything
opened
at
the
the end
app,
of the
I just randomly inputted all the information.
Oh boy.
Like, you can't connect it to any footballer. The only footballer I know is the both of you. So, like,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what we just said.
yeah.
nah.
Bro, and every single match that they
Trying to make us sound like we're stupid, like idiots.
Oh,
Oh
God.
boy. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast. It's your boy KD. I know we're 20 minutes in, but yeah, it's your boy KD.
Kangaroo.
snowed it.
Oh, the newest married man in town.
Abio.
Yo, what's happening, family? It's your boy KD, and Where's Your Head At have just partnered up with Yems Fitness. So, as the year's coming to an end, the new year's approaching, everybody's trying to look fit, everyone's trying to be fit, everyone's trying to get into the fitness, everyone's trying to, be fit again. Yems Fitness is an online health and fitness coach who has been transforming lives for so long. If you're just looking to lose body fat, gain muscle, or just improving your overall fitness and health, Yems Fitness is the perfect person for you, and all you got to do is sign up. What he offers is full training, nutritional support, accountability, frequent check-ins, and access to the Yems Fitness community. All you guys have to do is use Where's Your Head At promo code WYHA10, and you get 10% off of all the one-on-one coaching packages, and you will thank us for it. Trust me, you will thank us for it. Don't miss out on this. The offer does end by the 31st of January. So, like, hurry up, right? Love you guys.
Glory to God.
Bro, talk to me. How was that day for you? How did? Yeah, like,
good.
how does it feel to be married? Oh my days, broski. You know you're €1,000 up and I'm €1,000 up.
Yeah, we up, baby.
We up, baby.
We up, baby.
We up. We up.
Crying ass nigga.
There was no tears,
You crying.
Crying ass nigga.
You was crying.
I got teary-eyed.
Crying ass nigga.
You were crying.
It was just a lot of emotions.
Nigga, you was
Of
crying.
No, I wish I could find the
emotions.
episode because you were confident.
Nah, it was just stress as well. I won't even lie. It wasn't even about the wedding day. It wasn't about the love. It was just stress. I won't even lie to you, boys.
So you are crying because of stress.
This nigga was tearing up. This nigga was crying.
No.
This nigga was up the eye. He was like, what stress are you thinking about when your bride is
Do
walking
you know
up?
what? I wish I was listening. I wish.
Wait, deep in what he just said. His bride was walking up and he was thinking about stress. It's long.
It wasn't even about the love.
Nah, I'm joking.
Nah, that was crazy.
No, I
bro.
wish. If there's only one reason why I wish I was sitting near the front,
Yeah.
So
it's because of
yeah.
that. No, because I'd be like crying ass nigga,
Right,
crying ass nigga.
like, bro, obviously, I don't go to much weddings and I don't know why. But
Wait, what does that mean?
I know why. I don't go to them because I was gonna make it sound like I don't get invited to. I do get invited to weddings, but I just don't go to a lot of them. Not because of any specific reason, but being at this wedding, right? I assume that weddings are supposed to be serious. We went to this guy's court wedding.
Oh, the court, yeah.
Start making the whole room laugh.
No, he was like
Comedian.
No. Do you lawfully take this woman? Fella start clearing his throat.
No, because I was about to like repeat what she was saying, and my throat was dry. So I had to clear it up.
That comedic time was perfect.
It was perfect.
Because I was just like, what is this fella on about?
I was like, how are you making, like, as in, this is his vows. This is like the most important vow he will make in
Serious.
his life. And then he's like
Life
making
is a
everyone laugh.
stretch, though.
100%. 100% is the most
Stretch
important vow you make in your life.
It's a
100%.
stretch. You know, it's a stretch. The most important vow I make in my life is my Lord and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, after that, then
Yeah. It's the second most.
the most important vow you make to another human being
Okay, I like that one.
in your life. You were making it. Well, it was funny. It was funny. I felt like it was such a Snowden thing.
Do you know what? That's I think
Because it was getting too serious, man.
the thing I appreciated most.
It is serious. You're married, bro.
Like I think that's the one thing I was telling my missus about. The thing I appreciated the most is the insertion of Snowden in every aspect of his wedding.
Yeah.
Obviously, in theory, yeah, but you know, most people once they get married, it's girl serious. Fella was just like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm going to be me all
I'm going to
throughout.
be me.
Like,
Yeah,
it was
100%.
it was too funny.
No, it's good, boy. Yeah, bro. Like, how did the whole day go for you?
Because I got to the venue at like 20 past or 10 past 10. And no one was there, so... Cause
You on your ones or?
No, I was with John.
Okay.
John gave me a lift.
Shout out to John.
And funny enough, like whenever I went outside, someone was outside. Because you know, finding parking was hard.
Yeah.
So whenever I actually went outside, I saw someone. So I could bring them back around. To the
Yeah.
van. I saw the videographer, the photographer, one of our uncles. So after that, it was just the court wedding. And I just said, it was getting like, I don't know, not serious.
I think it's because it's obviously because it's
And it is serious, but like, I don't like attention as well.
I know.
So whenever everyone's, I try to like,
yeah.
Get away from you
Yeah.
almost, yeah.
But I think also the court, obviously the court was serious and it definitely had a serious feel. But I think it was more so because it's official.
It's law. Yeah.
Like this is not like necessarily anything where we could be sort of lighthearted about. It's like very serious. And the way the woman was just like blah blah blah.
She was
blah, blah,
sound
blah.
though.
Yeah, she was
She's
a lovely
really
woman,
sound, yeah,
yeah.
she's sound.
But it was just like very like this is that. That's cool. But I think obviously when it's a white wedding, when it's a pastor in front of God, I think there's a more of a
honor.
Yeah, there's more of a beauty to it, and like it feels like something different, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe that's what you mean with
And
serious.
so for that one as well, I was a bit annoyed because things had happened.
Yeah.
So maybe that one I wouldn't have been as serious as I was.
Yeah.
But
So if you went to know, you wouldn't have been as serious as
maybe
you
not.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Wait, you were serious where at the main wedding?
yeah. at the ceremony.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit annoyed because of stuff that was happening. But maybe if that wasn't the case, I might have put a few
jokes in there.
Slipped in a few more jokes in there.
A few more snow jokes.
But like, it was good, man.
Oh, sorry,
good.
ladies. Oh, we can't hear you
like,
on the microphone.
Doing a podcast.
We can't hear you on the microphone, guys. Yeah.
So you guys are thanks.
Yeah, what you saying?
What was I saying? What was I saying? Where was I?
You just telling us how it was.
Yeah.
No, but where was I specifically?
After the court, so obviously ceremony.
I was gonna say something. That's what happens when you talk.
do you know what? Do you know what? I'm actually deep in here. Whenever I think of wedding, I feel fear. Should I tell you why? No. I'll explain why. It's that level of attention. That makes me so uncomfortable.
But then after a while,
no,
you want it.
No, because do you know what? Yeah, you know, there was one moment at your wedding, when I was dancing in the middle of everyone.
Yeah.
When I danced, I said, I feel it. I was like, I get it. I was like, this is sick. Like,
you guys wouldn't believe me, but I hate it. You guys wouldn't believe me.
No, I hear it.
I hear it.
I hate it.
I hear it.
Because all camera phones are on you.
Yeah.
Like,
you're here for me, because of me.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like it's this whole idea, right? Of like, of course, it's like all these. I don't know what they call it. Is it paradox? No, it's not paradox. It's flipping oxymorons. It's like. Yeah, I'm always in front of people. We're on a microphone talking to people.
Yeah.
We do a live show. We'll be in front of people. I do open circle talking in front of people. But I'm not. I don't necessarily always want to be in the attention.
In that light.
So when enjoying ourselves, right? And there's one point because I know you had the moment in the middle as well. And he has 2 left feet. He definitely does.
Yeah, 100%.
He was showing the Congolese.
Wait, he was enjoying himself though. I was happy. I was just happy to see Tommy. Like he can't dance, but he's enjoying himself. He's loving it. But at this one time, I was just dancing, obviously dancing, and then I think they wanted to do that whole circle culture. I hate it. It was like, okay, hey, David, my baby. I was like, wait, guys, here's the thing now. I'm gonna start dancing now. But then I was like, guys, it's about the wedding.
Yeah,
this guy.
It's about them.
Oh yeah, I see that video.
It's one of those things. Like I feel like the pressure is if you have 2 left feet, it's brilliant because everyone knows you're not trying to be a good dancer.
No, we all know, even myself that is dancing, I can't dance here.
But now, if you're trying to do 1 or 2 moves, and I think this is the majority of those circles, people think they have moves. They ain't really got moves.
At all.
They're just moving.
Yeah. But like Manny was killing it, Theo was killing it. Them man were just doing like
they can dance.
They had routines and everything, bro. But you see, if you don't have moves and you're trying to do 1 or 2 things and nobody's giving you the bro, you just
everyone just staring at you and say, where is it gonna come?
The problem is everyone's waiting for that move.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that move, it's
long.
It's long. But you see, if you're the celebrant, anything you do
can do anything. You can do anything at all. They'll hype you.
Whatever you want.
Nah, I think my favorite part of the wedding was the second entrance, bro. When you guys came in the second time. It was lit. It was it went through the roof. Like it went through the roof. That part was unbelievable, man. But yeah, no, it was actually such a
it's a good old time.
Good old time. And then obviously now, how's the mountain, bro? Bro, how's worship, man? Worship today was church was amazing, but how was your worship?
My own worship was even better. Hiya.
Oh boy, not to worship.
There's nothing like true worship.
Those are
when you worship him in spirit and truth and physical.
Oh, that's gas.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's funny.
Good times, man. Thank
God. Can't speak too much,
bro, it can't be loud.
Just know he's all good and well. He's walking.
He's walking out for your good. Oh my God! Thank God for his faithfulness.
Anyways,
that's beautiful, bro.
I can't wait for Nige though. Nige's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be amazing.
Better. It's gonna be better.
What was your favorite part actually?
I think his vows.
Yeah.
Snow's vows were
good time,
like your vows were. I won't lie to you. You know what? I will admit it. I got teary-eyed.
Ooh.
When Snow was giving his vows, I got teary-eyed. I just did. I look. You know when you look away, just did this and just did that. I got to tell you, your vows were cold. Your vows were cold. Your vows were cold.
I think
How long did it take you?
I did it like a week before. It probably like an hour maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Give or take.
I think a moment where I didn't feel much emotion throughout the thing, obviously. What? No. There was one moment where I felt like, because, do you know, sometimes you have to like take a second to step out of your head and to realize that this is like it's obviously a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And it was real. I think it was. I can't remember. I think it was slightly after you giving your speech.
The vow of thanks.
Yeah, right. Like I think either right before or right after it, and I thought, "Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is a union between two people, and it's real." Do you know what I mean? Because when you're familiar and when you're close, you're like, that's Laulu's girl, or that's Onyi's man, or so, yeah, we can say her name because this is public now. You're married, but you know what I mean? Like that's how you see it in your head. Now you see that as, oh, these are married couple before God and man. And
Yeah.
And I was like, it was such a beautiful thing. Like, just sometimes you can think about the wedding without thinking about the beauty of the union. Like, this is a beautiful union that's happening before our eyes, and your best friend is married. Like that moment was like, ooh. But like, I had to snap out of it because I had to go back into MC.
Spray the dollar. Spray the dollar.
I had an agenda.
No, that's playing culture.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
But what? Bro, before I was thinking, why you spraying dollars for?
Spray those
When you
dollars.
count that money at the end of the night? When you count that money at the end of the night? I'm for it.
Bro, I had an agenda. You know when we got in there, yeah, and I was thinking, I was obviously looking for the dollar lady, and then apparently she came a bit late or whatever it is.
Apparently, that dollar thing, we actually was not going to get someone to change dollars.
Yeah.
We're going to do it ourselves.
You're gonna have dollars and then
Yeah, but we're going to only have $200.
Wait, are you serious?
No, it's this chick. She will say, just recycle it. Bro, because deeper, if you came and you want to change like $50 to $50, yeah, and there was not enough dollars, you go back to your table.
Bro,
and you won't spray again.
One person would have finished that $200.
Yeah.
One person. Because I obviously during the break time, I've gone to your dad's table. Your dad had stacks. Your dad had, as in literally
Just stacks.
I saw him. I said, I because he was calling me to do something. I shook his hand, and I just looked at his table, and I looked at him and said, I bowed my head again. Bro, you just had it flexing there, just stacks. I went, all these other aunties opened the purse. It was just like
fat stacks.
thick. Right, this is even before the dollar woman came
with a Q.
Thicker. They all had those stacks, and then I went to obviously the younger guys, the OC guys, the guys in the back. They're all just putting their fives, the tens. They're putting it, stacking up together, putting it in the airs. They had money. People had money ready.
People
to
have
spray.
money.
Yeah.
They were ready to spray, bro.
But that's why I can't for Nige as well because of the exchange rate. So because 800 euros is like 1 million naira. Hiya,
What?
Nige.
800 euro, 1 million naira.
Because you know what, when you're spending in naira as well, it doesn't feel like you're spending.
Yeah.
Because you're not familiar with the currency. Like it doesn't mean as like if you are spending 50-50 euro. After the first two, you say, hey,
That's 100 gone.
you say, hey. But with now you can spend 1,000, you can spend It doesn't feel like money to you. So more. Hey.
So Nigeria, we go spray.
Go spill.
We go spray.
So even if I bring like something like 100 euro, we can spray. What's the exchange rate?
But it was
It's
lit.
mad,
It was
huh?
lit.
No, it was lit.
It was good.
Good
It was good.
Definitely good, man. Thank God for those
So, David, you're next.
bro. Do you know what's mad?
I posted pictures on Twitter, on Instagram, sorry, tagging you, wedding. People, rubbish people. Look at me, all of you rubbish people, useless people.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But then they're not saying, oh, yours next. Oh, your next. When
That's
is your
what
next?
happens with these kind of things.
All of you
That's what happens
get
with
out
these kind
of
of
here.
things.
They're all texting me. People texting me. Yeah, can't wait for yours. And here's my problem. Let's talk about it for a second. And you know, I want to talk about it because I want to put it out there.
What's with the hands?
No, I just got a bit sassy. I just got a little bit sassy, bro. I'm so sorry. Not everybody's coming to my wedding, and I'm just gonna I want to put it out there right now.
Claire.
No, okay.
So wait, hold on.
What are the numbers?
Wait. Did somebody message you and you not thought to yourself, you're not even gonna get an invite?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's too many people who say like, as in I was shopping last night, and bear in mind I've probably not seen this person.
Does this person watch the pod?
Go give a rats. Right.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen this person.
All right.
I haven't seen.
No, butter.
Go on.
I haven't seen this person since easy like 018, right? Mm-hmm. So I've not seen this person in a couple years. The other one I've seen once.
Radically, yeah.
And it's just a high thing.
Yeah.
Oh, can't wait. Like, obviously commending your thing. Can't wait for your thing. And I can't wait for like that's gonna be so beautiful. We're gonna be there. And
we.
Who's we?
We who?
I ain't French.
But you know where I'm just like, where is the we?
Yeah,
Do I have we in my pocket? Like, what?
Did I we?
I'm looking at them. I'm like, I just I walked away and I was thinking like, obviously I think that's sort of delusional, but I think there's other people.
Sort of, it's very delusional.
Very delusional.
Because you see, there's some people, the same people that I know, that like if you're getting married, it's a congratulations thing. I don't have an expectation of being invited.
Yes.
Even if you were to invite me, I'd be like, why?
Even some people that have invited me to, like, why?
Why? It's like,
and that's why I'm saying I don't go to much weddings, but because I don't know, maybe it's something I need to change. But if I haven't talked to you in a couple of years, and you invite me to your wedding, I feel like personally, I just don't feel. I don't know.
You don't feel like you need to be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like my presence won't be like
missed or appreciated
like,
either ways. Like I just maybe it's a bad thing, but I just don't want to. I don't do that. I don't.
It also depends on the kind of wedding you're having. So if you're having like a big wedding, then invite people that you've known for a while but don't really talk. Maybe if you're having like some that we did, even though people were saying it wasn't a small thing, well, from where we started, it turned out to be a big thing because we only started with 40 guests. And then we're up to 60. And that was 80. 120. Then finally 130, about 125. So people were saying it's a big thing, but to us it was like, it's people that wanted there that were there at the end of the day.
So that makes sense, right? I guess my issue is there's people who would think that you want them there. And I'm not saying this because like I'm Dave, you think you're somehow or anything. Not at all. I just feel like, and I'll put it out two ways, the way I think about it. First way is I feel I want to look back at the pictures.
And say,
that's family. Like we still talk, we're still around each other.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And also, if you're not gonna bring cash, like what I'm gonna be spending per head, right? You would know better than all of us per head how much it costs. So we're spending per head, and you're gonna come and just be a guest,
a head, a stupid head as well. No, but what's your number?
I was thinking about it. And I think pastors, family, which is not much. I don't have much family. And my girl doesn't have much family, much family, and friends / ministry. 200.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say as well.
For you,
that's what I was gonna say.
200,
you're pushing 200.
You're
pushing 200.
You know a lot of people.
I know that's the problem. I know way more than 200.
But for that to be your number alone, is an indicator of the.
I just.
200 people that you even want to be there.
That's 200 people that you. That's different. What? No, it's true. There's a difference. Like 200 people is that like I'm sure you can cut that down to.
Think about like wants and like essentials. Like there's people that are going to be there just because like they have to be there and not because you want them to be there.
Yeah.
Certain pastors, let's just call a spade a spade. There's gonna be some
for sure.
Some pastors that's like. Yeah. You're just gonna have to be there.
Just go.
And do you know what? I might rejig the seating plan, bro.
What do you mean?
At yours, right? Obviously, our age were all the way at the back.
Yeah.
Lady back there. See the front? Or guys and madams. You know those ones that sit.
You see those things? I don't subscribe to those things.
Don't subscribe to it.
I don't subscribe to those things. I'm sorry. Like,
unsubscribe me right now.
no.
Unsubscribe
Like,
me.
I want my people close to me.
Yeah.
And then I know
they won't have it.
They won't have
There
it.
was so much like
Politics.
Politics.
like even you know when my dad was saying mention his pastor's name, but
Yeah.
pride.
Yeah, do you know, my whole thing is like, I know they're going to be there, and they're going to have to be there, but I want to find a way.
But you're gonna have to see the pastors at the front though.
That's my thing.
There's no way around it.
No, I understand.
Do you know what? I figured it out. See the pastors in front. Sit your people right behind them. They will get uncomfortable and move.
Bro.
They will get uncomfortable and move.
When they're all shouting.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because it's like it was beautiful that where you guys entered in from, that your peoples were there, which is amazing, just amazing. And we obviously kind of followed you to the front as well. It's amazing. But I think dynamic wise, I've got to see my peoples when I'm just there.
Dancing.
Do you know, dancing, or just even if I'm sitting, like I just want to see my peoples, because I feel like even if I'm going to invite some pastors, please be a lit pastor. Like, just be down.
Have fun.
Be jiggy with it.
Be jiggy with it.
Do you know what I've always kind of not been okay with? You know, they're like, you know, some weddings where you see the high table.
Or like for the bride and groom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah.
if I was to have I don't want to sit away from people.
Bro, I was good with just sitting amongst like on the tables.
Nah, you would do that. Though.
I was good with it, but she wasn't okay with it.
you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
Ideally speaking, that's what I would like.
Oh, 100%. Oh,
Like,
a 1,000,000%.
I want, like, you know, I want that one table where all of my own people are on that table.
And you can maybe just be at the center.
Yeah. 100%.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If you want to make it special, maybe give my own chair a different decoration.
Yes, now
yeah.
put
armchair, but then have my own people on my. That's what I ideally would like. But that setting apart thing is it kind of makes it like we can only interact when we're dancing.
Yeah.
And then when we're not dancing, we now have to go away. I don't like that.
Really, the stage, I didn't like that stage idea.
Yeah.
Like, relax, man. Just watch the wedding now.
Yes, I think everyone's sort of following some sort of blueprint. Like we're all following what we see. Germans was oh, that's what makes sense for everyone.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of dynamic wise, like I'm my people's person. Like I like to be around my people. I think it is quite difficult to interact with some adults, you know, when they want to sit as kings and queens.
That's my wedding.
That's my wedding. When if you're vibey, I'm with it. If you're vibey, I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not vibey, man.
I think that's the thing. I feel like some adults feel like they have to put on this persona. Listen, adjust to the environment. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like we're at a wedding. Like chill out. Like relax.
Yeah. I was when I was doing the his and hers questions, or the who's most likely to.
Yeah.
And then my last question was, who's most likely to make the first move that night? And bear in mind, I've skipped it in my head because I'm like, I can't say, like I planned, obviously I had no dirty sort of jokes planned.
Yeah.
But the first game I wanted to play was old school versus new school song association. It's gonna be like left side versus right side. It's gonna be like, it was a whole thing in my head. And I saw the adults and I was thinking, this side, pastors are not going to see one. And you think they're going to see
the left side was more lit than the right side.
The right side,
100%.
Especially at the top.
Especially at the top.
At the top.
But this thing Wizkid, like, right side, they're sing, sitting in the corner. You've never heard that song before. All right.
Good luck.
Pastors are foodie, man.
Yeah, so funny, but yeah,
there were a few adults there that were
lit. Yeah,
100%.
100%.
I remember seeing one uncle. I went out to my car to go on top of my perfume. This uncle was leaving his car with Henny. I said, yes, sir.
Well, I saw one uncle. One uncle said they were playing La Baja.
Yeah.
So because I was obviously at the microphone, he goes, tell the ladies to go low.
I knows that.
He goes. Tell them to go low. When they go low, I will spray them.
What? They have a bed?
Yeah.
White t-shirt.
I knew he was on your side. I knew he was your side. Right? He goes, what they go
Tell
low,
the ladies to go
spray
low.
them.
I will spray
And then
them.
as they were going low, this guy indeed
Was spraying them. Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny.
it was mad though. But yeah, that's my whole thing, guys. You know, people have expectations, and I think, you know, some of them are delusional, and sometimes you should just be like, hey, listen, have we talked in a long time? Are we close enough for that sort of thing to be? Because the reason I'm saying that is because I do think that there will be more of expectation of people trying to, you know, thinking that they would come to mind. And I'm not saying that, people shouldn't have that expectation, but I'm also saying
No, say that.
yeah.
No, yeah.
I'm saying in a way there's some people who are not as close as I am to you boys.
Yeah.
But they're still close, and there's still people that should expect to be at my wedding. But there's
Yeah.
obviously some
Oh,
people,
yeah. I
There's
get
people
that,
there's people that are super far out that still think that we should be here, and I'm like,
You see, the thing is, I think
know.
the people that tend to have the expectations to be involved or to be invited are usually the ones that are delusional. Let's be very honest.
yeah.
Do you get me? If you have an expectation, it's not that black and white as well. But some people's come on, man.
Okay, what about someone that you work with in a creative sense?
Yeah.
Right? In a creative sort of sense. When I say work with, as in same industry, you see each other quite as not
Quite
quite
often.
regularly, but quite often, once in a while, and you talk when you see each other,
Yeah.
right? But you won't consider that person as a friend, and that person expects to be, invited to your thing. Does that affect the next time you go out to that creative event, for example?
Not for me. Not for me.
But it might.
Because
But you're aware that it can affect them.
No, I'm aware it could affect them, but the issue is if they want to have that conversation, we could have that conversation of
Yeah.
do you know my missus?
Yeah. No.
You don't know my missus, but you want to come to my wedding.
Yeah.
So you don't even know both of us, but you want to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or even the fact of there is a race for numbers. As in, if I had a guest list of 500 people, oh sure,
Come true. Pull up.
Yeah.
Well, we got-
everyone on them, man.
yeah. If we got a guest list, say we minus family, and we only have a guest list of 60 people.
Trust me,
Trust me,
that list is being
and
scrutinized.
50 people per side. So 60 people per side. So that means
30
30.
each.
You got 30 each.
Yeah, that's being scrutinized.
Do you know what I mean?
To be honest, I think I could the way I think about things, I could maybe just about get 30.
What do you mean?
As in from my side.
Yeah.
Aside from family.
Yeah.
I could get 30. I think if I'm going out over 30 people, I'm just I don't know who to call.
Okay.
Do you get-
Just from your
as in
friends.
you call 30 people to
yeah,
come to your
yeah,
wedding. I was I could probably get 30.
Did you find that if you're inviting somebody, you got to think about the wife?
No, there was some names that we wrote down. Then, sure. No, for real.
But did you have to think about for example, if you're inviting one adult, you're inviting the adult's wife as well, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But funny enough, most of the people adults didn't come with their partners.
Oh really?
Oh.
Most of them didn't come with their partners.
okay.
Most of them didn't
That's
come.
really-
Obviously, a few pastors, the wives and them that are tied together for life, so they bring their wife everywhere.
I guess they're married or whatever.
But a few pastors, they were chilled. They didn't, because we told our parents that, listen, there's a strict guest list.
Yeah, 100%.
There's
Yeah.
names on the tin.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
your name is not there,
There's no table.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
table for you.
yeah.
No table for you.
It worked out good.
Nah, it's a beautiful day, anyways. But yes, it puts a lot of things in perspective, innit?
100%.
So again,
I think this was the second wedding I've gone to this year where the bride and groom have done it their own way.
yeah,
Do you get me? And it's giving me more confidence. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
yeah.
I'll do my own thing.
No, you can't do it. It's just about putting your
Yeah.
being not disrespectful, but assertive,
yeah.
letting your parents know that, listen, this is my thing. I paid for it.
Yeah.
This is my thing.
If you want to pay for it,
bro.
do your thing.
Yo, how many people do you want?
If you want to pay for it,
Go ahead.
you want to pay that venue that costs 15K, you do that.
Go ahead.
No probs. But if you only want to put a measly 200 euro,
Measly.
So JJ gets it to get.
Yeah, but no, it is what it is. I actually wanted to. Did you man watch the Tragic episode podcast at the end?
Yeah. It was really good.
It was good. It was actually a really good episode.
Really good episode.
I was in discussion with the boys before it came out because I saw that
the Charger Boys, yeah.
Charger Boys, yeah. So I was in discussion with them, and I
Is it the conversation we had on?
Yeah, with Dongo's pod.
Okay.
About personality. Do you remember the personality conversation? You might not remember it. We talked about it on Dongo's thing, but it was in the context of podcast of the year.
Yeah.
I think we're mentioning different.
Oh yeah.
And then with them we mentioned personality.
Oh yeah.
In terms of, I guess, the lack thereof, in a sense, in a specific sort of sense. And so they obviously, the way watching it back from the boys, the way it kind of obviously went out to them was, Dave had seen it. Dave in Canada.
Yeah.
He had seen it, sent it to the boys, and so they watched it, but they only watched timestamps.
Yeah, sent him with a timestamp. So he goes, "Oh, boys, watch this. 35 minutes."
Or like on a
Yeah, kind of.
An annoyance.
Yeah, Dave wasn't too happy with it.
He wasn't too happy with it.
But then obviously Jordan watched it, and Jordan, like, again, he says that it has been said to them before, which is fair. But I think Jordan's annoyance came from the context, which was more so the fact that it's like Black and Irish Awards, tried to have been nominated.
And this is when you're bringing this conversation.
This is the only time you want to talk about personality.
So
like, he be like the one negative rather than talk about all the things that they've achieved.
Yeah.
And then he was not saying then, and then in saying that, you're not mentioning babes on tape.
Do you get me?
That have done like maybe I don't know how many episodes. Five episodes.
Okay.
So it's just like
it's like the work that we've put in.
Yeah, exactly. When I heard it, I was like, you know what, you're.
So I had like, obviously I was voice noting them the night before, or I don't know when I was voice noting them, but I was like, my thing is obviously when in that context, if it's taking away from your achievements, I apologize. Like that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like as a 100%, we always mention it that they're good podders, and they don't think I watched the pod. I watched the pod, maybe not as much as you do, but I do watch the pod, right? But like they're really good podders. I guess my thing is, I thought they're fair. They're right to say like it kind of took away from the overall thing, and obviously they know that wasn't like intentional, the case. But in that context, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like if that's the only sort of thing you're pointing out.
Yeah. But we give them the flowers as well, though.
It's usually hard. It's usually like, again, it's like, say you give one positive, one negative, right? It's like
you take the negative and
the positive. You would. You're not likely to take.
But it wasn't really a negative like that, was it?
It was an observation, but at the same time, no, I understand. But at the same time.
Wait, this is a question for them, but go on, guys. This is not a question for you guys, but go on.
But ask it anyway.
No, I was gonna say, would they have caught chest if they watched it on their own, but rather than someone else showing it to them? Look at this.
But Jordan mentioned the fact that I think because he got timestamps.
Yeah,
he went in with his kind of back up a little bit.
It made it worse.
Yeah, if he had watched it naturally, just normally, he might have. Yeah. And the babes on tape thing as well for me wasn't that they should be in the conversation of.
He was saying like, watch out for them.
Watch out for them next year.
Yeah.
And I said if they're going to be consistent, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, no doubt.
Yeah.
But there's definitely not a conversation that babes on tape should be. Thing
podcast of the year or anything like that.
And on 100%, I'm definitely for like your standards need to be up. Everyone's standards need to be up.
100%.
Like we know what we're going through for next year. Next week, you guys will see sort of some new stuff. But like we know about standards, and I'm definitely a guy for standards. And Charger have definitely raised their standard in terms of like quality,
in all areas.
And in all fairness, I think even additionally give them more flowers if you want to, like losing a member and improving is crazy. Not an easy thing. That's intentional. Do you get me? So
No, so obviously you want to just clear that up for the public. Obviously, I already chat to the boys so they know what.
Like to be, I think that's the thing. I think that's why I appreciate the community that we have, and community as in all us in the creative kind of podcasting and stuff. Yeah. Like there's a level of understanding and kind of everyone gives each other grace.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to a conversation like that, like I think. they can listen to it and be like, maybe they have a point, or
I
I'll
rate
speak
it.
to them.
I rate the fact that that's how they went on about it. Like they talked about it because I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Talk about it on your pod, boys. I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm for it. I think the saying grows when we can publicly, as much as privately, say I didn't really mess with that.
They're giving us our criticism publicly.
Yes, and I think that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
I heard that.
Do you know what I mean?
I heard that.
As long as it's not attacks on people's like character and lies about them, like, that's a different thing. But it was like
it was strictly based off of the points that were made on the pod, and responding to the points that were made on the pod.
That's my whole thing.
Or what they say.
No,
just what they were saying.
Them saying that is a response to us, or to what we said.
It's not a beef thing or anything.
No, nothing like that.
Nothing
like that.
Especially if it's me, it can't be a beef thing because I'm not going to allow you to beef me. Well, I'm not going to
give you a reason.
You give a reason to beef me. You do your thing, but like we're not gonna. That's not gonna be our thing. But
we're not fighting here.
I won't fight you back. But yeah, man, Christmas.
Man, did you see that video of I don't know if you might have saw it. Conor McGregor was talking to Ronaldo.
Yeah, people were saying his breath stank.
Bro,
like alcohol.
That video was so you could see it was just his face was getting red.
Did you watch the whole fight?
No.
So obviously yesterday was a chill day. I was resting.
Yeah.
Right? So I watched the prelims. I watched everything, right? And Conor was yapping on throughout the night. And Ronaldo was just like this.
Still, that guy was probably on something hard.
Some things.
And apparently the guy beside Ronaldo was like the guy behind everything. Yeah, Sheik. Yeah,
something like that.
Like he's like the guy behind all this.
See the people that have rubbing shoulders with. That's crazy.
But you know, like obviously the Saudi man, their thing is different. Like it's really different because they even now have a Saudi sort of tennis competition that Djokovic is all playing in.
Yeah.
So that man are bringing it. You know, you've heard of the Australian Open, the US Open, Wimbledon. There's now one in Saudi.
And boxing, the money in that is crazy.
It's different.
It's like they're almost making boxing like good again.
Yeah.
They're bringing boxing back.
You see, life in that side of the world, is so insane. I was watching Flagrant. And they were talking about they went over to do a comedy show there.
Yeah.
Andrew did. And the one of the king's sons invited them over to the house to play FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking with them. And it goes, yeah, cars aren't to flex here anymore.
Yeah, they wouldn't be.
No, we don't flex on cars. We flex on number plates.
What?
Number plates.
How?
Should you lower your number plate, the more money it costs.
What do you mean the lower? Oh, like if it's like 2.
2 is millions. And it goes, the real flex is getting a low number plate and putting it on any car.
Yeah, stiff.
You get your number 2, putting it on the Toyota Highlander.
But I thought that number plate thing was like the number of times they've made that car.
No. It's randomized, and you can buy number plates. In UK as well.
Oh, so them man that I see with like 111.
People can. I think you can buy number plates here as well.
But the Irish one is different though. Right?
I think the Irish one is different. But Dubai is different as well.
Yeah.
But even in the UK, for example, people
I can never make out what year UK cars are.
Yeah, I know, but they have a method or you can people do like they write, you know the way you can write a word with a combination of numbers and letters.
Yeah.
So people do that in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they get on their own cars, but like that's bread. But over there,
so if you just have one,
but
different.
Well, you could just have one. I think that's probably only reserved for the king, actually. Yeah. But like, I saw this guy have like, they didn't ask him what his favorite car was. They said, what was your favorite number plate? It goes, my number 5.
So if he has 5, no one else can get 5.
No one else can get 5.
I'm think about it. Think about McGregor and Ronaldo. Some of the richest sports stars in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Small boys.
Oh yeah.
Compared small boys.
Besides, but like obviously they the Saudi guys respect them obviously because of what they've done, and they want them and they need them.
Yeah.
But like the guys that are sitting beside are
billionaires
and
multi-billionaires,
and their money has not been documented.
Yeah.
Number 7.
12 million.
Yeah.
12 million to get that 7 plate.
Yeah. Number 9, 7.6. Number 8, 7.4. Number 5, 7.3.
Yeah.
Number 1 is 7.25.
So number 7 is more expensive than 1. Crazy. But yeah, it's mad, bro.
But what car are you going to put it on? So
They say cars are not a flex anymore. Do you know the level you have to get to?
no, cars can't be a flex when everyone drives a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
It can't.
It
Like, and when you go over there, yeah, it's actually, it doesn't make sense because you're seeing like how many Ferraris have you seen in Ireland? And you go to maybe 4. You go to London and you're seeing a lot more.
Paris has a lot more.
Paris and Milan has a lot as well. But then you go to Dubai and bro, I got out of I got out of our hotel. I'm seeing Cullinan, Ghost. I'm seeing 2 different types of Urus. I'm seeing G-Wagon. I'm seeing Brabus.
Barabbas.
I'm seeing Brabus and then I'm now seeing the Aventadors. Did this? They're just like littered around.
Money again. When oil money, yeah, there's nothing like oil money. Jeff Bezos and all them, they're big boys. But you see these Saudi man, these guys, Qatar and all these other things. There, all those people,
state-owned,
different people because they have so much money that they said that what was it? The type of people that can buy a Lamborghini every single day for the rest of their life and still be billionaires, multi-billionaires.
That's crazy.
That's what we were talking about one time. The jump between 1 million and 1 billion.
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
So that's what I'm saying. Cristiano and all them man are millionaires. They have hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
But
when you get to the stage of billion.
Yeah, but then
your money can't run out.
But then these men are in the stage of billions, tens of billions.
Yeah.
Some are even hundreds of billions.
Yeah.
So think about it. Like Jay-Z is the first, or Jay-Z and Dre and Diddy and all first hip hop billionaires.
They're still far off.
And the issue is
for these man.
And most of them man, it's not cash.
Yeah. Oh, it's not cash.
Do you get me? These Dubai man
it can't be cash. What bank? Where would they go to with that kind of money?
That's what I'm saying. But these Dubai man, no, even cash. I don't even mean physical cash. I mean even like a bank account that just has 9.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Some of these Dubai man probably have more cash than what Jay-Z's worth.
Yeah.
That's full stop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do you know how insane that is?
Not to mention all the assets.
Them man are giving footballers. I didn't know if you saw Fabinho. One of these,
yeah. It was the reporter or something that gave him.
Put a rollie on his.
Was it rollie? It was like Richard Mille or some crazy watch.
You just walk and just put it on his. I was thinking yesterday. I was like, bro,
the craziest one. This I think it was some sort of royalty. He was walking by and this little kid said, "Yeah, I want a Mercedes,"
and he gave it to him.
Just gave it.
Mercedes got delivered to the house.
Here's my thing. Yeah, them man are Muslim, innit?
Yeah.
If I started church there,
ministry.
Because
it's not church, it's mosque.
Yeah, but no.
Also, we're losing again. We
lost 2-0 yesterday. Bro, like, if them are not Christians, and what we started church there, bro. Every church is going to Dubai. Like,
is there a redeem in Dubai?
100%.
There has to be.
1,000,000,000%.
That redeem is flourishing.
It needs to be flourishing.
It's flourishing. OC Dubai.
OC Dubai tomorrow? Bro, you see me? Stop.
Church is a business at the end of the day.
Redeem in Dubai, yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a few of them gone, not even one. There's a few.
They're sharp now.
It looks like it's 5 minutes of each other.
That's the vision now. That's the vision.
What you want off for Christmas? What's the game?
I'm going to 2 different households.
Yeah.
I just a chop. Chop.
That's what's about now, innit?
That's a chop.
What about you?
Tomorrow is Christmas, right?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro. Should be same thing now to just eat.
Yeah, bro. Is it what, jollof?
Nah.
What do you have the turkey and the potatoes and stuff?
Sometimes, yeah. Because you have jollof every other time.
Yeah, but Christmas Day is different.
Nah, but you have jollof every other time.
Christmas jollof is different.
Christmas jollof is diff.
Stiff.
You think so?
And the soft chicken.
Are we?
Oh boy.
No, not the puvera.
Sometimes the puvera slaps. So
sometimes,
especially when it's seasoned well.
Do you know what? If you haven't had puvera in a long time,
dry.
Yeah.
No.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Stop, man.
No, but when they boil that Primavera very well.
Yeah.
They now fry it.
The chicken stock. Hey, yeah.
They now use that chicken stock for the jollof. Oh.
If you haven't had Primavera in a long time and you have it again, like it's really top notch, really like legit. But I think my thing is just going to be a little jollof thing, a little.
Asao.
Yeah.
I am sure.
Yeah. One or two things, but
maybe a swallow as well. Why not?
I'm not into the swallow, but yeah.
You don't like to swallow?
Nah, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight.
Well, would you man not let? Would you man? I guess allow or let your kids believe in Santa?
Yeah.
Why?
So it's a you, bro, man.
That's dead, man. I'm killing your dreams straight. Straight. There's no Santa. There's no Tooth Fairy. There's no what other stupid mythical things are there? Easter Bunny. There's none of that rubbish.
Do you know? I
make them balanced enough. Like balanced enough to know like Santa is like.
I bought you this gifts. I spent money.
No, hold on.
Santa didn't come down in this stupid chimney.
Santa looks like me.
No, let's deep it though. So you want another man to take glory for something that you've done?
No, as long as he looks like me, like that, he smelled like you, he looked like you, like that would be okay. But I think, definitely, I won't be against it. Like, as in, till they get to like 6, 7. You know what I mean?
So some will say that's even still young.
Yeah.
Because there was one time, my tooth fell out. And I said, let me Tooth Fairy. Why not? Let me put my tooth under my pillow.
You found your tooth.
By the time I woke up, I wake up the money. I woke up, my tooth was still there.
Still there.
It was still there. I tried it for 1 week. I said, maybe it just missed me this night.
You were sleeping.
You were still
He slept in.
Tooth Fairy call.
Yeah, no, I would like. Yeah, I would. I'll be all right with it.
Yeah?
I'll be all right with it.
So,
Yeah.
all the stock is, so you leave cookies and milk out for another man.
Hey, listen, here's my thing.
Cookies and milk.
I'm not doing it though.
Yeah, you have to leave
Nah,
it.
it's the missus, bro. She like, I know she's into that, so she'll do all that. I'll just kind of be like, yeah, play along. You know what I mean? Yeah, she wants the money for it. I'll give the money for it, but that's about it. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that type of stuff. You know, I was gonna say something about Easter. I forgot. Sorry, did you guys TD Jakes? Did you guys see that stuff?
Yeah, what's going on with Jakes?
Yeah, so
they're saying he sleeps with Diddy or something. That's what they're saying.
No, apparently
allegedly, nothing.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like
he's attended Diddy's parties.
I haven't looked into it. I've just seen it because I don't look into.
So he's
Baba Jakes.
He's attended Diddy's parties and he's freak.
No.
I'm trying not to be disrespectful.
Yeah, and
what did they say?
No, but he's man, but.
Yeah, but he
loves the man them.
As in, no, this is all allegedly, Tommy.
No, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, he's been sleeping with guys and all that stuff.
But nothing is confirmed.
Obviously.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it because I don't believe it for several reasons. One, I just don't believe he kind of I kind of believe he's genuine.
Yeah,
sort of
genuine. Yeah.
Yes, he might be a bit on the emotional side of preaching sometimes, but I think he's a solid dude enough, anyways. And he's raised up some real solid people.
Powerhouses.
Yeah, and
look at his daughter, for example.
even in Nigeria, Sarah, right? And in Nigeria, he's really respected. Really respected in Nigeria. Now, could someone like that still have some secrets? Of course. But that's one reason I don't believe it. Two is I don't believe anyone at his level, really and truly, with seeing the pattern that happens to a lot of these pastors, will be as foolish
to be so
openly at these sort of places.
Yeah.
If it was something that he was doing in the private place, maybe all that aside. But I just don't think, even me at this level, at this small,
there's places
I just wouldn't be at. There's certain things I just wouldn't do just because, if I'm seen here, it's compromising. This is, you know what I mean?
So insinuate something.
Yeah. So apparently Kim Porter, which is I think
Diddy's ex
that died, she had a burner phone, and that burner phone was handed over to the police. And then they found things on the burner phone that involved TD Jakes, P. Diddy, and then TD Jakes' involvement with allegedly some homosexual behaviors and stuff. That's what happened.
I don't
believe it.
We just have, to be honest, I think we just have to wait for everything to kind of fully come out to see what the story is. But it's
even sometimes the story can be fake.
Yeah, and
it could be.
Yeah, it's like do you know what was a lot times that happens is a lot of these things get mixed up in things, and people obviously they want to like it's news. It's more
and it's good news as well.
Yes, it's more news than Diddy go to these freak off parties. It's more of a news that TD Jakes will be there.
One of the biggest
bishops
bishops
in the world.
Ah.
I'm also told that multiple male escorts corroborated, is it?
Yeah, corroborated the fact that TD Jakes has slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power bottom.
Yeah, I have no clue what that means.
I guess it's the bottom, innit?
I don't know, bro. But
How
again,
can you be the bottom?
Power bottom, though. That's
No,
mad.
but I don't want to think about it.
yeah, because my thing really is, bro, it would be a devastation to the body of Christ.
Honestly,
It would
be a
be.
devastation.
someone as big as someone as respected as that.
Yeah. If that was, I don't even want to feed into that. But you know,
Because that would lead a lot of people away from Christ. A lot.
When I saw it, that was my first thought. I was like, if this is true, this is terrible.
This is horrible. Yeah,
This is terrible.
You know,
It's terrible.
I think of the likes of, for example, like Apostle Samuel, for example. I was saying this to somebody recently. I was saying, it's unfathomable in my mind
For him to do something.
like he sins. Like
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
I know everyone
I see what you're
sins. I know
saying.
everyone,
I see what you're
but
saying.
it doesn't make sense in my head.
Is there a form of idolization in that thought process?
No, you just hold the person on such
Such
high pedestal that
Isn't that idolizing?
no, but him.
no, it's not. I don't
no.
think it's idolizing.
And here's what I mean by that. It's like I'm 100% sure that he's a human being.
Yeah.
That makes mistakes. So I'm not saying that I don't think he sins.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in my head to think about what type of sin he does is difficult. And the reason being is because, and this could be for several reasons, but I think one of the reasons is that we don't know much about his life anyways.
Full stop. Yeah.
We always just see him on the altar.
On the
preaching.
altar, so you don't.
That's
have,
it.
You know, when some other people, like for example, TD Jakes has been. I've seen him at parties. You know, no, I've not seen him. I've seen pictures of him at Diddy's parties or
At
Jay-Z's
functions,
parties.
yeah.
So where could there be?
So if you attend those things, you can all of a sudden you start to paint a picture.
You could paint the picture. Do you know what I mean?
Like
But
if it came out that he has a drink here and there, I'll be like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Like that makes sort of sense in a sense.
yeah, in a sense.
Whereas if you heard like Apostle Simon
Has a drink. It's like
has a drink,
where?
like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Where?
This man
Like,
don't
no,
have a drink.
no, you'd be like a drink of water. Yeah, of course.
Of course. But you know, Apostle Simon said one time, one of his friends asked him to be the best man at his wedding.
Yeah.
And he says, "Go and find somebody else. Be serious. Go and find somebody else, right?" And I was thinking, what? He goes, "No. When you operate in a priestly sort of office,
You can't
you
be
can't
involved.
just be anywhere."
Yeah.
So he's someone who's super intentional about
Aware.
where he is and what way he's perceived. Do you know what I mean? So if obviously I'm not saying that he never sins, but it's one of those things that's very hard to kind of
Fathom.
God forbid you hear a scandal that he's out here sleeping with his choir members.
I won't believe it.
There you go.
I won't believe it.
Okay.
I won't believe
It's
it.
like what?
I won't believe it.
Or
I can't.
Geo. It's not. Those things don't make sense.
It doesn't.
I know it might sound like geez.
Yeah.
If you hear someone like Dietrich Haddon slept around with.
I say I heard it. I heard it. Or Kirk Franklin, I say.
Okay. Now, okay. Going off kind of priestly and where you are, right? What are your man's thoughts about? Like, I want to kind of connect it to music a little bit. What are your man's thoughts on like gospel artists that feature secular artists?
You know, I saw a TikTok video once of this guy. What's his name again? I can't remember his name, but it was when Tasha Cobbs and Nicki Minaj did that song. It was like, this is why Tasha has gone down ever since. How can you make secular and gospel?
Yeah.
Like the way he went, it was as if he was demonizing Tasha Cobbs.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I don't think it might not be the wisest thing in the world to do, but there's nothing wrong with. Imagine if
shouldn't a gospel artist hold himself to similar or at least the same regard in which we're someone like?
I agree.
Because the issue is,
I agree that you like as in. So we say this in OC, right? It's like you wouldn't. So when it comes to singers, right? I want singers to operate like they're ministering the same way I am ministering.
Yeah.
And if you understand that all you're doing is preaching with melody, and I'm preaching with words, you wouldn't ever pick somebody randomly from the street and ask them to preach. So you shouldn't randomly pick somebody on the street and ask them to sing.
Is there a difference between a gospel artist and a gospel minister?
Yeah.
Like, I see a difference between Tasha Cobbs and someone like Dunsin now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Dunsin's
Dunsin would not do a song with Gunna.
Yeah, because it's Victor Thompson.
He made bread. What?
100%.
Of course he did.
Of course, that's why he did it. Of course.
100%.
This year, bless me. That's money. He made bread. What? That's why there's a difference with like Tasha Cobbs. Like she's more like an artist to me.
She's an artist.
She's an artist, but
I
someone
like
like
a minister.
yeah. Like even remember when you saw in UK, and she had like bodyguards and stuff like that. She was a bit like she was performing also.
Yeah, here's my thing was that like I do agree, and I think when you think about a lot of American gospel singers, a lot of them are artists first, and then ministers.
Because a lot of them are signed to labels as well,
Yeah.
and they need to make money.
Yes, and they wouldn't. A lot of these people would not come to your church to sing worship songs. They will have to sing their songs. And if they come in to sing their songs, you got to pay the money. And they have a fee. They have all these type of things there. So I'm not saying I'm against any of those things, but I'm saying I think the operation is different than a minister, and I think the minister is like the Dunsons, the Victorias, the Nathaniel Bassis.
I will look at Dunsin with a bit of if it did someone with like
imagine.
I would.
And then Gunna comes up. Gunna.
Yeah, Gunna
And Dunsin. Asha.
Big on hey. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, you like. I think really, I even think it's in the realm of preachers as well. There's itinerary preachers, right?
What do you mean?
And preachers that just like, if you need someone to go to your church this Sunday, like they have the link. They're called itinerary preachers.
Oh man,
like,
okay.
So they wouldn't be based in the church. They would just sort of be
floating
preaching around until they'll have their fee and everything, and they'll literally just kind of be repeating some sermons. Yeah, and so it's almost in that realm. As well.
That feels weird. It sounds weird to me.
I think it doesn't to me.
It sounds because you're a preacher for hire. That's what it sounds like. Like link in bio, book me for your Sunday service.
That's your job. That's your
Like I understand.
That's what God has called you to do.
I know you can do ministry, but
and I'm sure they don't just preach. Do they just preach when they get hired, or they still preach when they
don't have a church that they go to?
They wouldn't have a base church. As in that they will preach every Sunday. They would be ministering in different churches every Sunday.
And they have a fee, yeah?
You'd have a fee, like 10K per appearance. And it's like, here's my thing.
Appearance, bro. Are you Chris Brown?
But they have to make money as well, though. Like God has given them that gift.
Very techie.
God has given them that gift to use.
Like for example, Dunsin says he doesn't actually charge.
He doesn't charge.
Think about Paul. Think about Paul in the Bible. If he was to see to stay at the church, and if he was to hear an itinerary preacher, I think he might snap.
It's different times as well, though.
100%.
It's different times as well.
Wait. Sorry.
I'm not saying I'm for, and I'm not saying I'm against. I'm in the middle.
Wait, can I give my perspective on that? Because I heard someone say this recently, and I was like, ooh. The early church was the model.
Was the what, sorry?
Was the model.
Yeah.
For church.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
yes. It
all these different times have changed. I hear it. Yeah.
It's like, if you ever want to know what church was supposed to be, ask. Like, look at that church.
Yeah.
And so I think then it makes me think, of course they wouldn't have had stage lights, and that doesn't make stage lights a sin.
Yeah.
Neither does it make necessarily itinerary pastors a sin in a sense. You know what I mean? Well, it's just kind of like, how far have we drifted away from the original sort of thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously things would advance, but there's also obviously some things that we should just kind of.
Because one thing I don't like is like a lot of people undermine the use of money when it comes to ministry.
100%.
A lot of people undermine that.
I hate. Let's talk about it.
That you don't need.
It's mostly people that are not in the church. Let's be very honest.
Even in the early church, they needed money to advance the king. They needed money.
And here's my thing.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm a musician, please. No, not even from church making money. Like, as in, I know how much a good drum kit costs.
Yeah.
Like quality.
Like you could easily spend 10 grand on drums, cymbals, and miking it up. Easy. Okay, you want a church that plays live music, and you want them to have drums. Where's the money supposed to come from? And that's just on the very basic level.
Yeah,
Very basic. We're not even talking about a stage and lights and none of.
Yeah.
Like just the
Even
basic
in the early
needs for
church,
things
you
to
think
run.
how much the temples that they used to build?
Bro,
Was it free?
it wasn't free. It wasn't free.
Was it just puff and then Fanta? Come on.
If it wasn't Solomon building the temple, right? And it was just like, oh, we all have to kind of put things together to build. They would taking them a lifetime to do that because obviously Solomon had enormous amounts of wealth to be able to do that. But if not, to build a temple the way God specified it, bro,
Look here.
and so
Many lifetimes and it's still not done.
yeah, when I think about like sort of the early church, right, and when it comes to money, because I think the problem is there has been abuse. That is not
For
something
sure,
we
for
shouldn't
sure,
100%.
disregard. There has been abuse with finances.
Like
in church.
the truth is, a lot of the opinions that we have, we wouldn't have them if there wasn't abuse.
There wasn't abuse, yeah.
So-
I think the church has definitely abused. In the past, has abused, and some churches, not all, some churches have abused, and not to do with finance as well. But I think also, Jesus was making sort of things that were, Jesus was saying stuff that were sort of interesting to me because he says you can't worship God and money. Because the reason, so not only because of abuse that people have problems with money, it's because money is some people's gods.
Yeah.
So like as much as we want to say, okay, yeah, people have done wrong with money, you also love money, and you are not willing to depart from money, and that's what Jesus said to that like rich young ruler. If you want to follow me, right, sell everything you have, because he was rich, and he wasn't really, as we know, he wasn't really going for his money. He was more so going for where,
His
like,
state of his
his-
heart.
he idolized his money. Do you know what I mean? So I think the reason people have problems with like giving money to church is because it's like I find it hard to depart from this thing that I worship, and I work so hard just to get, and I need, it's my means. It's like it answers everything for me. So if you look at the early church, right, these people had no regard for their money. They literally said, "My house, my field,
Take it.
take it. For this gospel to advance, take everything."
take it,
And if obviously that's a hard thing to fathom, but that's why I would never speak bad about TD Jakes. I'll never speak bad about like even Stephen Furtick, when people say, "Oh my God, you see Stephen Furtick's church?" When he started, he had 8 people, and the 8 families, about 3 or 4 of them sold their mortgage, sold a house.
For the church.
But this was the church had 0 people. They sold their houses because they believed in this man's vision, and started Elevation Church. And Elevation Church,
Elevated.
right?
That's a lot of like global pastors, like big pastors now. That's their story.
And people like, "Oh my God, how are they so?" And the problem is like, I was seeing on the TD Jakes comments, the people that commented, is like, "I've always had an issue with pastors having wealth." It's like.
Why?
What's the problem here? Like, is it the problem that you think that they're just capitalizing from the people? Are they manipulating people?
That's what a lot of people think. A lot of people
That's what
think
they
because
think it is.
the pastor is so rich, but the congregation is
It's poor.
there's people in the congregation that are poor.
Okay. So think about this, right? There's the issue with Stephen Furtick there, when they would have they would have made hundreds of thousands from those houses to, right? So was that Stephen Furtick that made that money, or was the people in his church that were willing to give and had that money to give? When you think about Britannia Church that's in across where you did your wedding,
Yeah,
do you think it was one person? It's a group of people.
Yeah.
came together.
To put money together and put things together. So I think when you think that the pastor is elevating and everybody else is not elevating, I think that's a wrong sort of idea. I think you have to look at everybody in that church.
There's a body.
They're all given towards this thing, and if if the outcome is massive, that means there's affluence in the church.
I think, and as well, I think when it comes to certain pastors, I think what people tend to forget is, although you're a pastor, on a real world kind of level, you've acquired a certain level of skills that can be applicable to the world for you to gain as an individual. Do you get me? So, using Michael Todd, he wrote a sermon that could be applicable to relationships, period. He goes, okay, let me put this in a book and sell it.
Million.
Like,
Sold million.
to me, that makes sense.
Or like if you look at it, like with your Christian or godly eyes of, that's a good business venture.
Literally,
He made a return on his investment.
did you get me?
But people are just.
But
super unhappy.
people don't see that when it comes to pastors and especially someone like Mike Todd as well.
Yeah,
My
he
thought
hasn't.
is-
He doesn't have great PR. He doesn't have good PR.
Do you know what's mad?
But
like,
I think he finds it funny. Like I actually think he lies down in bed and looks at what people are saying and says, haha.
he plays into it.
Yeah.
He has to play into it.
Definitely,
Has
definitely.
This is slightly veering off, but it's kind of in that realm as well of like the level at which some of these guys operate at, right? One thing I think Americans have, as much as we like, as they're so annoying and whatever they do, their heads are screwed on. Like the ones that have their heads screwed on are super screwed on. I think about Tim Ross, right? And yeah, his PR has been shaky as well. But Tim Ross's thing, he started the podcast a year and a half ago, right? He started this podcast a year and a half ago. He's done. Obviously, he has 300,000 subscribers on YouTube now, right? In a year and a half, he has done his live show. Only one live show. That live show, 1,000 people, on $40. So he'd have made 40,000 from that show, if I'm correct.
1,000 people, $40. 1,000.
I'm so
one
wrong on
person.
that. I think I was wrong. Is that
1,000
40K?
people, that's not 40K.
It's not 40K. I'm so sorry. I thought that was.
1,000 by 40 is. I think,
400?
no, I think you're right. It's
I think it's 40K. Yeah,
1,000 by 400.
for 40.
40,000. Yeah, you're dead right.
1,000 by 40 people.
Yeah,
No, 1,000.
1,000 people by 40 per
$40.
ticket.
Yeah, 40,000.
Yeah,
Right, so
40,000. Yeah.
he's done that right. Cool, out of the way. He's launched his app. Boom, had 4.5 thousand subscriptions. So paying $15 a month. From a year and a half to now, where he has a basement app, he's on about 700,000 a year, right? And he's like, they have this sort of mindset there, where it's like, we're not just gonna record episodes and episodes and episodes and episodes. This is
get money.
business. This is minus merch. This is minus, all these other
All the
things.
other things.
Their heads are so screwed on.
Yeah.
And then what's he doing right now in February? He's releasing a book called The Basement.
I think that book thing that people do, that's
a whole
cheat
brand.
code.
Think about
I
it.
think it's a cheat
Do,
code.
do you know how much you need for a bestseller? It's either 1,000 or 10,000. I think
Like
Essentially.
within what time frame?
I think in the first 2 weeks or so.
1,000 or 10,000?
Yeah.
It's probably 10,000. 1,000 seems too
I
little.
think it might be in the 1,000.
Yeah?
5,000 books.
Okay, 5,000 books.
In a week.
So the New York Times bestseller list requires an author to make a minimum of 5,000 book sales in a single week.
Single week, right? So
It's a lot in a week.
it is.
That's,
it is.
that's a hefty amount.
Especially for a
of
book.
Yeah, but then
300,000?
300,000 subscribers, 1 point.
Swing out easily.
It's light work for him. It's light work for
Do
him.
you understand?
It's
And,
probably this smart because
it's-
he knows now he can do.
and then you release the book, bro, and immediately on that book it says New York Times bestseller.
That's going fast.
That's how people cheat the system, by the way. So people buy the amount themselves.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
People
mad.
do that all the time. I've heard it. It now makes sense that it can do it. Because I remember Charlemagne was saying it before.
And it won't be a crazy amount of money as well.
It won't be a crazy
Because
amount
the
of money.
like PR and public,
Yeah.
like the exposure you get from that, pay for it like this.
So in a week across diverse retailers, so you just buy 1,200 from Amazon, this from here, bro, here, and then just
Boom.
get your 5K, and then
It's mad. I think it's crazy. I think, but yeah.
some people will have to do that, but I don't think someone like Tim Ross
no,
will have to do
you
that.
won't have to do that. But it's like they're so
Locked in.
plugged in to the whole like business thing. Like, we're out here like, hey, live show, 3 live shows, woo! That man say 1 live show up.
Yeah.
Book like
let's follow the blueprint.
like as in, I'm always watching the sort of not only Tim Ross, I'm watching Americans sort of work rate. It's so different.
It's so different.
I was talking to somebody who was saying he lives in San Francisco, and he goes like the apartment block he lives in, the minimum wage the people getting is 750,000. So
Okay.
like the lowest.
So the brokest person.
Makes 750.
Three quarters of a
And
million.
that person works at 9 to 5.
Making 750, probably like software
Yeah,
engineer or
very
something.
they're all
like that.
software engineers, but like it's like that's in that space, like, and the level of sort of work rate they have is crazy. Steve Bartlett as well. I think he was talking about being in a group chat where they work on a point system, and if you
Steve Bartlett's thing is different as well.
if you like come last, you get kicked out of the group for a couple of weeks, and before you can come back in. So it's like a competitive sort of nature amongst people.
They're manufacturing that competitiveness to keep themselves sharp.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Don't deep life too much.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, heaven is a goal.
I understand. Heaven is goal, yeah. But like, do you know what? I just don't think it's here. That's what I'm saying. I just don't think
What
it's
do you
here.
mean?
That work rate is
Oh,
insane.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, it's not here.
Not,
It's like it's very,
It's not.
you know. But
You have to, sometimes you might have to move out of your environment to make that happen for you. But some people can actually make it happen in any environment that they're in,
100%.
which is a mental thing as
Yeah,
well.
some people are just like hard workers by themselves in one place, and I also think that some people are.
Some people need to see other people do it for them to do it.
It has to be reinforced.
Yeah.
Some people
Really
need that
see.
reinforcement. You know what I mean?
That's why if you come from a family of like, if you come from a family that is doing well, like the grandfather did it, the great grandfather, the father did well, everyone's like, you're gonna have to do well.
We've got to do well.
You're gonna do well.
Yeah. What's the New Year's sort of plan? What's 2024? What's that looking like for you? What's your goals, aspirations that you can share?
That I can share.
Yeah, obviously, I'm sure you have something you can't share, but
I'm looking for a big career shift. That's it.
okay.
That's the one thing I'm
Same
looking
actually. That's same for me.
for. Big career shift. Yeah. Just go to something completely different.
What's the goal in that? Is it make more money? Is it
Do something more challenging and make more money.
okay?
Yeah.
Same
What
as
about-
that?
Same.
Yeah.
Like something that you enjoy,
Yeah.
something that you actually enjoy doing.
I think
Do you know, but
I
do you
know.
man know what you guys enjoy? Do you know what you enjoy?
I think I do. I like coming up with stuff on my own. If you get what I don't like being told
what
what
to
to
do.
do.
Yeah.
I don't like it being like mundane. Like, oh, the same thing again today. Same thing again today.
Yeah.
Like something different. Something that I'll have to use my brain and think for myself.
Would you go into something related with client services?
But then I don't like relating with people as well. So you hear what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because client services would allow you that sort of creativity
Yeah.
to solve problems, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, if you could do something like that, but not have to speak to people, that'd be sick. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe chat. But I'll be looking into that UX UI thing. It's serious. And there's serious money in that one as well. You understand? You understand that kind of
I'll be
thing?
looking into something else. We'll talk after. But yeah.
Even was starting thingy with Yemi.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was actually looking at something. What's going on there? Yeah, I was looking at. I was looking at. I want to split the year differently next year. Did you get me?
Yeah.
I was watching this video of this woman talking about like how rich people kind of they take their years in quarters. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and like so technically they don't have a year; they have 90 days at a stretch to accomplish certain things.
Yes.
Do you get me? So the first 3 months to accomplish this, and just basically have a set of goals, reverse engineer them into 90-day blocks. So you have 4 90-day blocks, which is a whole year to get X things done. Do you get me?
Yeah. I think
That's
that's a good way to sort of achieve big goals at the end of the year.
Yeah, or even
small sort of.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I'm also looking at just becoming the person that, becoming the person that achieves X, Y, Z.
I think
which is more important than it's more important than the goal. Because I was watching.
What do you know?
You know Alex Hermosi?
Yeah, Alex Hermosi.
Yeah, he's genius, absolute genius.
I don't agree with a lot of stuff he says, but I do agree with a lot of stuff he says.
Yeah, same here. But he was just saying that like so some of his methods are a bit weird. Yeah. It was just like he tweeted recently, just goes, I was wondering why people are taking so long to reply me, and then he goes, I realize it's Christmas, and then I goes, humans. Like, I was just like, relax, mate. Like. But anyway, he was saying that like it was talking about like failure and on the entrepreneurship journey. I was just like, listen, he goes, I might fail, but at the end of it, I will still be better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get me? It's like I will still have improved in the process of me failing.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And yeah,
That's a good one.
because
a lot of people don't improve because they're scared of failure.
yeah. But it's like if you try to do something, you will get better. Full stop. So it's like that means it's a mindset shift as opposed to it's not particularly what you're trying to achieve. It's like who you're trying to become.
Yeah.
And then the end result is what you achieve.
Like failing forward.
Yeah.
You know, but I think so it's so interesting. Like I feel like I'm on a new journey now than I was sort of maybe a couple months back, and that more so is a journey of keeping the promise I make to myself. Someone said it.
Nessa tweeted it, and someone said, I think Don was the one that said it. You can't keep breaking promises you make to yourself.
Smiley told him that.
Yeah.
I think,
I said, don't give him the credit.
yeah, he didn't come with that.
I said, don't give him the credit.
Obviously, like, Dongo, like, I love that thing I love about Dongo. He listens to people, like he hears them. But yeah, Smiley said it to me one time. Because I was like, oh, it revolutionized,
yes, that word, yeah.
Revolutionized the way I thought about stuff. Is like, you break a lot of promises to yourself every single day.
Yeah.
Because it's to yourself.
Yeah, so you lose credibility with yourself.
Yeah.
And if you lose credibility with yourself, you can't be that person for other people. So I was like, aha.
That's why accountability is good.
It's good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. So with breaking promises as well, is like the reason why it's incredibly important to not break promises to yourself is because like you get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to the idea of breaking promises to yourself.
And then you become the person that doesn't, your subconscious doesn't believe you. You know,
there's that whole thing of I get you.
Because of the as many times as you've programmed that thing to not, it doesn't follow this code.
Yeah.
So once you change that, you know, for example, every time I see stairs, I walk up the stairs, I walk down the stairs, even though there's an elevator. So you made that promise to yourself all the time. If you break it, you're breaking the code that you're building, a new code that you're building. So it's like something I'm learning to do, like in terms of gyms, my steps, the books I read. Like I read a lot of books, I don't complete a lot of books. My problem, I find I get
what you need, what you need from them.
I lose interest quickly. I'm that type of person that's like, give me something fresh, give me something new. I'm constantly studying. I'm always studying.
I'm reading
whether
a book at the
whether it's like books or theology, I'm always studying something. But I need it to be fresh all the time. So I'm trying to just like get out of that and just like, Dave, finish where you started. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to.
It could be, to be honest. Sorry, not to diminish kind of your need to finish, but I think as well. I feel some books. I don't believe some books are to be read from book cover to cover.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You get me? Some books are just like, some people have books whereby like, I'm just going to read this chapter because this is what I need. I'll close it back, and then I might come back to it again and find something else I need from the book, as opposed to cover to cover, because sometimes you can't ingest all that knowledge, and all that information.
Now I'm taking. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with it as well. Actually, I think what I'm doing with books now is I'm taking the book very slowly. I'm taking a chapter because right now I'm reading Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, right? And it's like there is some gems in there, some principles in there that you can't just read. You have to study. And then apply.
Down.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm reading my books really slow now. I'm just like, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna, take my notes on it, and I'm gonna test it. Yeah.
Literally, I'm reading a book about like, it's about your mind basically, and it's talking about like mental algorithms, and how to just. It was just talking about different biases that we have as humans. And I read that like one chapter there. I read that one chapter, and I literally went out to having regular conversations, and I could just like
see it, bro.
I was like, oh, why did you think that? Why did your mind go there? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just taking the book very slowly.
And like so you can.
I want this to be something that affects me positively, as opposed to information.
You see, when you finish reading a book, would you highlight some parts in there and note it down, or do you just read?
I tend to read and underline.
But would you go back to that on underlining part?
No.
That's why I have to write it down.
Yeah,
Because I wouldn't go back.
Because what I found
underline.
is I take in more stuff when I write rather than when I even type or when I use my phone.
Okay.
Because when you're writing like every little letter, so you're taking it in more.
Yeah.
100%. I think that's the way to. If you could do that at a quicker pace, you'd take in so much more.
Yeah.
If you could do the writing and reading, but I think obviously because it's a new sort of thing that it takes a bit of time. It's okay. I think as long as stuff is still coming in to your head, I think so that's been that thing. One thing that really made me like, especially the book I'm reading right now, it was a debate that didn't end up being a debate, and it was this girl called Princella, and the Queen Princella or something. She's a sort of I don't know what to call it. She's a pink pill person. So there's red pill,
Blue pill.
yeah.
Okay.
Is she blue pill? No, but they call it pink pill because she's the woman version of the red pill.
Okay.
So she's like women only. Like women don't need men. So I think I hit something, guys. There's probably a sound coming out right now.
No, it's done.
It's down, yeah. But yeah, and then Tim Ross was opposite. It wasn't debating, so it was supposed to be a debate, but he's let her talk. She's talked. She's gone on. He said, I've been married to my wife, my beautiful wife, for 28 years.
Mm-hmm.
She said that.
He said it.
Oh, okay.
And she goes, I don't take what a man says about him being married to a woman for 28 years because all that tells me is that she has been suffering for 28 years. But bear in mind, if someone said that to me, do you know what I'm doing?
Snapping.
What you mean? And so my natural instinct is to respond to that. She was saying some stuff about the Bible that was wrong, and I was my natural instinct.
And he had her on the pod.
No, they were both on one pod.
I saw the tweet about it.
Hardly something. These two boys, hardly something. I forgot what it was, but they went at it, and she was just going at him. The boys were going back at her, and so finding out why did she get to the place that she was, and she was like, she was raped, she was all these type of things. Her dad, this husbands,
So there's a build up of
horrible things that men
have
did.
done,
Yeah, horrible things that men did. Right, and this thing's about 4 hour long pod, right? This man does not respond to anything she's saying. There's two boys that kind of like, but he doesn't respond, and then she says about her issues that she had. Then this Ross takes a breather. Bear in mind, you know the way our podcast goes. Our podcast is quick pace.
Yeah, quick pace. He slowed it down.
He brought it down. Like he just pulled the volume down. Let's take a breather. And he says to her, he goes,
So Princella the Queen Maker, Pastor Tim Ross debates on Hardly Initiated.
Hardly Initiated is the podcast.
It was live as well. 3 hours, 53 minutes.
Yeah.
live as well.
Yeah.
Gotta go watch that when I go home.
He slows it down. He's an empath naturally, so I had to cry. Not like weep, but he's like, just wiped his tears. He goes, I'm so sorry you went through that. Right? It changed the dynamic of the whole pod. So bear in mind, this is like 2 hours in. She's going in. She's giving facts, scientific facts, and then it gets to the part where it was her personal life. He related with her on that element, slowed it down. Now she wasn't like, oh, thank you, nobody's ever cared about me. She was kind of, she was taken aback. She was kind of like,
That's a different response.
Her back is up immediately.
From a man.
Damn.
She goes, these two boys, that's what I'm used to from men, but you were different. And I was like, and he slowed it down. He got to talk about her. He brought it to a place where it wasn't a debate anymore.
It was a conversation.
It was a conversation. And I left. Obviously, I watched this thing at speed, 2 times, times 2 speed. So I didn't spend 4 hours watching it. But I finished watching it. I left and I go, Dave, you have to be a better man. Because you must not be as secure in your masculinity if you feel like you have to debate somebody's point. Yeah. And I was thinking, this is how to discuss with people. And I began to use it. I literally began to use it on people. Like, he's read Never Split the Difference. But he read it and you realize your tonality,
Everything
the
matters.
words you say, that there's so many things that matter in getting somebody to feel at ease to talk to you and be relaxed to talk to you. And there's things that you use to even get more from them. He's an FBI negotiator, Chris Voss. So he was able to talk hostages out of.
He's had him on the pod as well, actually.
Had him on the pod.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. It's probably been on Joe Rogan's podcast as well.
Probably.
Chris Voss sounds familiar.
It's crazy. And so reading that, you're like, oh, talk to people, like the way you talk to people, like all these things matters. And
There's
how
a tone as well.
To be honest, the thing is even when it comes to negotiating, like people don't understand how much of a skill that is, because we don't actually pay attention to how much we actually negotiate in life. Full stop.
We negotiate every day, even with ourselves.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day with every bro. When your alarm goes off, you're negotiating. Do I stand up now? Do I stand up later? Do I snooze? Oh, that's phenomenal.
And this book will tell you, talks a lot about tactical empathy. So it's how to be empathetic, but like
tactically.
Yeah, but in like such a strategic way, which is not manipulating as well.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry. I was thinking.
I wanted to finish my next year thing. Next year, I'm working on the KD brand. I want to put myself out there more. I think all we do is a podcast.
In what capacity, actually?
I see it this way. Like I have a podcast that we do here.
Yeah.
And I have a studio that we run. I have a ministry that I do, and several other things. Right? And it's like you only know them if you're in them. Does that make sense? Like you only sort of know the podcast if you obviously have seen
watch
it.
The
podcast. You only know the ministry if you've been there or if you've seen or watched online. You only sort of know about the studio if you've been to the studio, for example. So all those fronts, I want to sort of
tie to you.
Tied to me, but tie them together in a sense and be sort of push out there, because I think if you're physically in my spaces, you know exactly what happens, but I think the world doesn't know.
I think. Do you know what? I think. Okay, I think this is a good time for you, because from being close to you, I think you're starting to find balance.
Yeah, find a balance. Yeah, more and more.
Because you're starting to find balance, you have not created space to be able to do this.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get me? So you needed that time of kind of fighting through balancing those three things to be able to like, okay, I'm in a place now where I have some sort of balance and stability. Now I can now work on the brand.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I have the balance enough to be able to do that. So 2024, like obviously,
that's about consistency.
Yeah, it's about consistency. Like I've like again, even in like my ministry stuff, like I'm going to be getting more clips out online. I'll be getting more stuff that we do here online. I'll get some more stuff.
I want to do that as well.
Yeah, I'm even thinking of like, again, like I have so much content in terms of like, this is more spiritual, but I have a lot of spiritual content that would help young guys, young women, that I think I'll be putting out. So this is out there to help people beyond the stuff that you're able to physically do. You know? So
because I want to
next year,
the internet allows you to multiply yourself.
Exactly, that's what it is, bro.
It allows you to multiply yourself. Yeah. You can be many places at once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you guys will see me more next year. Support it. Help me.
Share.
Do all those things.
All those good things.
You were going to say something?
I was actually going to talk about manipulation.
Oh, go ahead, quickly. Run it.
No, just because I was just talking to the missus about it, and I was just saying that like, it's mad how manipulation has such a bad rap.
Yeah.
But like sometimes
it's good.
Sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
Sure.
It can be.
Would manipulation be the word to use?
You see, but that's my thing. So,
or is it that manipulation word just has, like you said, a bad?
So I think it's manipulating if you're doing it for a bad reason. But I think you can manipulate people positively.
Would that be like convincing someone?
No, but I think about the word manipulate, right? It's like getting
someone to do something.
No, because it doesn't have to be about someone. It could be about something. Like think about some sort of material that you can, that is.
So manipulate just means control or influence a person or situation cleverly and or unscrupulously.
Unscrupulous. You have to find out what unscrupulous
Yeah.
is. But like, think about like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Play-Doh is Play-Doh, but you can manipulate that to be.
Whatever.
So
Whatever, you know.
So unscrupulous means to having or showing no moral principles, not honest or fair.
That was a second sort of.
That's the second definition. But to be
The
honest,
first one was cleverly. You know?
yeah, cleverly.
And it's or.
Or.
So it doesn't have
So
to be
good and bad.
Yeah,
Exactly,
So I think
exactly.
you can manipulate things, and influence is a really good word. I was saying this to somebody yesterday, like, because I had to use the word manipulate, and I was like, I don't know why it has such a bad rap, but I get why it has such a bad rap. How about the word persuade?
That's the sister of manipulate.
Right. It's like
Persuade is like when you say, "Oh, I persuaded them to
always
do
persuade,
this."
yeah.
It's seen as like something good.
Yeah.
Think about, okay, so when we're planning a live show and we're thinking of what to do, what do we all do?
persuade. We
So
use persuade.
we'll come with an idea and then you plead your case.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get the other two people in the room to be like,
To
my
be on
idea
your
is a
side,
good
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
I think we should do it.
Or-
That could be argued as manipulation.
Or the
persuasion.
person that didn't really want to come to the live show but saw our post and sees how we talked about it, like it's gonna be fun, and this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, and this is gonna
Yeah.
and like we've over talked it, but like they've bought into what we've said,
Yeah.
even though they had a
Manipulation has a
position prior.
bad rap. Because it like even in a relationship, if someone came up to you and said, "Oh, my boyfriend manipulated me,"
Oh yeah, 100%.
sounds. But now
I guess-
my boyfriend persuaded me to.
Yeah, it's
To be,
different.
It's
do you know,
different.
I think okay, I guess maybe manipulation has the bad rap because it is negative. Because I guess here it says manipulation is the exercise of harmful influence over others. So harmful influence. So maybe manipulation is actually just a wrong word and persuade is the correct word.
Yeah,
Did
but
you get me?
No, manipulation is not harmful every time.
I don't
is
think
it?
I don't think it's always harmful. do you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I think as well. I don't think it's always.
That's why
harmful.
my Google is wrong.
Yeah, because
Who gives Google the definition?
I don't know. I just think I probably wouldn't use the word manipulate all the time. In my
Yeah.
relationship, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think yeah, you can use definitely. There's so many different words you can use to kind of sort of talk about the same sort of idea.
Yeah.
I think we're always persuaded. We're always sort of trying to get them to see from our perspective and using different ways to do that.
Exactly.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And the different ways, the different methods that I use, sometimes they might be good. What's that? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Like I'm coming out from the.
It's coming out. You're coming out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what was that? Yeah, the method that you use to maybe persuade. Even persuasion can be bad as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you can persuade someone in a bad way and can persuade someone in a good way. Like
Yeah.
if you lie to get your way.
They've persuaded.
Yeah, persuaded. Yeah.
So, listen, the English language is even complex in
It's got-
itself.
it's complex.
complex.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I think, especially in relationships, right? You know, we're always using tactics. But I think as long as the heart behind it is good and it's not sort of coming from a narcissistic place, or a sort of devious place, then it is what it is, right? So,
Yeah.
for example, you want something that your wife doesn't necessarily want. She's not completely on the opposite side of, but she just doesn't want what you want at the same time you want it, and you have to sort of look for a way to get her to be on your side. Now, of course, if she says no, that's end of story. That's it. Then cool, you can't do anything. Anything beyond that would be some sort of manipulation.
Yeah.
But I think to get somebody on your side isn't a negative thing. And that's why I think people.
It's like simple as, oh, she wants burgers, you want a pizza.
Yeah,
I want you to want pizza.
pizza as well.
So there's even a book, The Power of Persuasion or something like that.
Yeah.
There's even a book about
There's even a book I'm about to buy. It's I think it's Power of Influence: How to Win Friends. It's not like I want to win
How
friends.
to win friends and influence others. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Let me win some friends today.
but it's just studying people, and I think the more you know how to deal with people, like easier your relationships will be. Think about it. Obviously, relationships are very complex. There's different things that happen in relationships that make things difficult. But I think if there was more of an effort to study the other person and how they operate, your dealings will be
So much easier.
so much easier, and half of the problems would be like non-existent because, oh, I just know you're that type of person, so I knew not to do that to you, or I knew what to do. But yeah, interesting.
Anyway,
Persuasion. Even Abraham persuaded God.
Yeah,
Have you?
yeah.
Persuasion is good.
anyway,
Yeah,
Where's your
Abraham
head?
was the chief negotiator actually.
literally, master.
Mad. But yeah,
Where's your head up, boys?
Wow.
good year. Obviously, as a pod, we did, I guess, our base standard. We did like, which is mad, right? So we've done the base standards type of stuff, like
We just recorded
every single week, and then we did our live show in the Sugar Club,
Games night.
and we did the games night, which was sort of the new thing that we did this year.
Yeah.
Which was base standard type of stuff. Like it wasn't like we raised.
There's nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it's
we
nothing
basically said it wasn't a good pod year for us.
yeah, but it was like such a like. I understand it wasn't a great pod year.
Yeah.
right? But it wasn't. It was like because the levels we were set for ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other pods, not every single pod, but compared to a lot of other pods, we did exactly what everyone else has done. If they did well, do you know what I mean? We set high standards for ourselves. So for us, yeah, we need to do a bit more.
Have to reach those standards again.
100%. And I think next
we
year,
will.
yeah, we will. Yeah, and I think next year, our thing is that we want to enjoy our conversations, do some really good conversations next year.
Yeah.
And also just rebrand in so many different ways, give you some different sort of stuff, and in terms of shows and appearances and maybe tours and who knows.
Who knows?
But yeah, some good stuff is gonna happen next year. And
Ooh, are you man going to
Probably not, but go on.
Army Slow Jams?
Oh, yeah.
February?
when is it?
February.
You don't know the date.
I
No?
don't know this specific.
Nah, it's before St.
Bridget's Day.
St.
Bridget's Day.
Yeah. Taser and Chucky are coming, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's R&B. Like I'm probably gonna be there, guys. But if I'm gonna be there,
If I'm gonna be there,
I'm
You
gonna
be there on your own
standing-
terms.
I'm gonna be standing beside Chucky. But I might vibe out a little bit still.
Yeah.
I might. We'll see what the story is. But yeah, that's where my head is at. Like, like in terms of pod, same old. But I think, as I said last time, great ministerial year. Like the year in terms of ministry,
very good one.
unbelievable year. Like such a great year in terms of that. And then, yeah, just trying to improve in every sort of thing next year. Pray that next year will be a year full of success for all of us. But yeah, that's where my head is at. You? What's your head at?
I'm very excited to start off the year the way we're going to start it with Yemi.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I feel the way you start off the year really, it sets pace.
Yeah,
That's
so
space,
I'm
100%,
excited to start off the year that way because I'm not only accountable to Yemi, I'm accountable to you guys.
Yeah, bro.
And to you guys.
And to you guys. Do you know what I mean? So,
It has to work.
yeah. So I'm excited to do that and then just, do everything better this year than last year. Yeah. Incremental increases. Incremental
by
growth.
the way, you just remember some stuff when you're about to close. Forgot it. One person I want to shout out is Zainab. She has she said her name. She said the name. She said she's going to send it to me. She has a hair company. I just wanted to shout out. She's a follower of the pod. She's been to all our live shows. She's supported us from day one. And
Shout out you, Zay.
I was having
Shout
a
out.
chat. I was having a chat.
Shout
with
out.
her. The name of her hair company is Zay on the Lay.
Zay on the Lay.
Zay on the Lay. So
That's
a nice
sick
name.
Say
Right,
on
so
the lay.
shout out to Zainab and Zay on the Lay. Yes,
For
that's
free
what
installs or what?
Hey, listen.
Hey, I mean,
If business owners,
for us, personally,
us.
for least.
Wait, why do you need?
Look into the
no,
room.
not us.
Oh, okay.
Look
okay.
into the room.
Us.
Us.
Yo, you know when Free Ball Noble came on the last time? She
Yeah.
promised discounts on wigs and stuff. She came through for a promise.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Abi?
She got a discount on the wig.
The discount thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her.
Yo, shout out Freeborn Noble.
Shout out Freeborn Noble is one of the best.
Yeah, no, honestly. Hey, where's your head at?
Well, my head is you know where my head is at, but yeah, shout out everyone that helped on the day, man. Shout out you, Dave, my sister.
Shout out David.
Very, very quickly. I host weddings now.
Yes,
No,
he
he
does.
does.
Yeah, he
and
does.
He does it very well.
Yeah, he does. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he does.
Very well.
fuck
Guy, you should have
Yeah, he
put your
does.
business card on the table, bro.
I just didn't know how I was gonna do, bro. So
So I have faith in you. That was enough.
that was good.
Yeah, shout out everyone. Shout out Jesse. Shout out everyone, man. They made the day really good.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
good. The organization was fantastic.
Because they did a great job.
Fantastic organization. The food was great. We even have bare drinks left. Bare drinks left.
Yeah.
Bare drinks left. Bare food as
Yeah,
well.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was telling this chick when we were buying all the drinks. Like, you don't need what.
But I won't lie to you. It's better you had leftovers than not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But then you
bro,
have
but
asked me to turn it into wine. And I don't know if my powers would have worked that day.
greater works when you do.
Oh, that
Nah,
is
was
gas.
sick, but yeah, I'm a husband now. Forgive me.
Hey.
Abi.
Hey!
Abi.
Hey!
Hallelujah.
You know what I was saying to somebody, I was like, I'm gonna give you you're gonna take the Valentine's week in OC and you have to talk about you and your wife. You have,
This guy.
it's gonna say, being married.
It's mad though, cause like it's a big responsibility.
Yeah, bro, it's mad, bro.
It's a big responsibility.
Do you think like you've deeped it yet? Have you deeped you're a husband yet?
No, I don't think so.
No, I have in parts. I have in
Okay.
like parts, but it hasn't fully dawned on me.
Yeah.
Like, get me? I'm responsible for somebody
Yeah.
else now.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be relaxed.
relax, man. The mic is right here. Yeah, like it was, and even when you start bringing kids into it, that's a whole different. Whole different
She goes slow down.
But yeah,
Back up.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. No, not kids, not kids. Kids at least 3 years.
Enjoy
Please,
yourself first now.
Please make a knock well, eh?
Bro, enjoy Mount Sinai. Enjoy Mount Sinai.
I'm on another mountain now. I don't go to Kilimanjaro.
Oh God, I'm on another mountain.
Enjoyment.
Ivan, thank you for sticking by us for another year.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be
2024 is
bigger
gonna
and
be great.
better
Amen.
by the grace of God.
Amen.
See you there.
See you on the other side.
All right, love.